I received a big box in the mail today with some goodies from a viewer. Some cool gadgets that have been donated for me to take apart and see what makes them tick. Let's check this out. Today I received the box in the mail from one of my viewers with a donation to my channel, stuffed with some goodies. I think we'll open this together and see what type of goodies we've got and what we'll be seeing for future projects and maybe tear downs or whatever. So I have no idea what's in this box yet. We're going to open it together. I just pulled the label off of it here. We have a declaration. Okay, it says digital multimeter, audio amplifier, and parts donation. And I'll read the letter here. Hey Dave, love watching your channel. This came from the Tech Knight, is his on-screen handle. But here's what he's got. He says, hey Dave, I love watching your channel and the different projects that you take on. As a fellow electronics technician, I ended up moving into electronics engineering, but still do repair work from time to time. But not nearly as much as I used to. Yeah, we both have the same. I did it full time for 20 years, and of course now I now work for telecom and spend my day dealing with, well, we're mostly fiber optics now, right? It's a big fiber build going on here. So it's mostly fiber stuff now that we're doing, but I did copper for the last 14 or so years. Been working on copper, and now we're everything's migrating over to fiber. It's quite exciting, actually. He says, I enjoy watching your channel. He says, I never knew about the boiling belt trick. Yes, that's one that we used to do all the time. And he says, I'm a millennial myself. This one's old school methods that my generation never knew about. And I didn't get into electronics until the mid-2000s, when most of the stuff was obsolete and nobody was getting it repaired anymore. Unlike today, where it's pure nostalgia, audiophile, and something else along those lines. I was lucky enough to get a CRT experiences through a projection set. He's going on here about old school. He said, I got a few goodies you might be able to put to use, strip for use to others. I said, one is the Nixie Tube multimeter. Wow, he picked it up for $2 at the local ham fest. I can't wait to see that. And he says, it works for except for the ohms is a little bit odd. Maybe we can fix that. We might fix that together. And one of those Chinese spectrum analyzers. Cool. And some new old stock VFD VU meter tubes. Let's check this out. Let's see what goodies are in the box. I'm getting excited already. So the first thing here is some... This is a vacuum fluorescent display tube. A VU meter one. Holy smoke. I think this is similar to the one that I've already got. I wonder if it's a dual color. Let's check this out. So if we want to see if this is a single or a dual color, I can use my UV light and we'll see it glow. And this is a single color. So I think this is a display. I have a vacuum fluorescent display VU meter right now. And I think this is the same display that it's got. Although this one here appears to be brand new. So we'll put this one away in case I ever need it. So I'm going to wrap that one up, put that in with my parts. I got a parts tray over there. This might fit in there, but we're going to put this one away for future use because this may have a use for this thing. Next, we'll open up this next package, and in here this looks to be something with a remote control. What do we have here? What do we have? This is an adapter, a power adapter. Let's plug this in and see what this is. See if it does anything. Ah, what do you know? One of those cool audio Spectrum. I like it. It's got a microphone too. Has an audio input as well. Cabinet's a little bit buggered up, but you know what? That can probably be fixed up relatively easy. That's kind of cool. I like that. I'd put that in my living room. That's pretty neat, and it works. So we'll fix up that cabinet. We'll do a teardown on this and take this apart. And got the instruction manual here too, so I'm sure there's other things that this does. I guess this is the remote control for it. Somewhere on here there's probably there's a microphone up top. Audio input. I guess there's got to be if this remote went with it, there'll be an infrared receiver somewhere. Probably doesn't have a battery in it. Or if it does, it does have a battery. It just has the nope, no battery. It uses a CR2025, of course. Ones that I don't have, I'll have to get some. But anyway, that's the remote control for this. And we'll try that out. We'll try that. It has an audio adapter here for 2 mini plugs into it, so you can plug it into a 3.5 millimeter mini plug. Well, we'll try this out. We'll do a separate teardown video, and we'll take this thing apart and see what's in it. But that's kind of neat. The waterfall display for peak, and I'm sure with the battery and the remote, I can select different parameters. So we'll visit that one again going down the road. Next, go down to the next package here and see what's in this one. What do we got in here? This one's got a power cord. Yeah. You know that this is old because this uses the same type of power cord that my old Hewlett-Packard scope uses. This one must be the Holy Grail. It's big, it's heavy, it's old. So this old digital meter dates back to 1973. So at the time of recording, this is 45 years old. Cool. A Nixie tube digital multimeter. A Weston 1240. Cool device. Made in USA, of course. Let's get this box out of here. We'll plug this one in. This will be a project as well. See if we can make the thing accurate. Overhaul it. So I've got the unit on. Let's just try zeroing it out. I just short my probes together. And there's a zero adjust here. You can just adjust this down so that it shows 0. Okay, let's check this out just for voltage. I put it on the 20 volt scale. I'm just going to test the voltage on my power supply. It's set for 12 volts. We'll take a look at what my Fluke shows. It's getting cold in the garage here. The display is getting a little slow. It shows 12.03 volts. Let's see what this one shows. See how accurate it is. 12.05. I think we're close enough, because my Fluke might be a little bit out because the battery is getting weak. But that certainly looks good. We'll test a battery. This is a weak battery. So what does this battery voltage say? 1.4 volts. What does the Fluke say for this battery? Again, this is a weak battery. 1.39. I think we can agree that voltage-wise, it looks to be pretty accurate. Let's look at a resistor here. I've got a low value resistor, about 3 ohms. Actually, this is it's way off, but it's measuring 3.3 ohms with my meter. We'll just take a look at what this measures on the 200 ohm scale. Does not appear to be measuring anything, does it? So I guess the The 2K scale showing 3 ohms. Looks like the 200 ohm scale. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's measuring a little bit high. This one's measuring 4.9 on this resistor. We'll measure a couple of other known values and see how this is working. I've now got a 6.8K resistor on the must tool, measuring 6.88 k ohms. We'll put this in the 20K scale. So measuring a little high. May have to do some investigating on that. For ohms reading, it's certainly not as accurate as it is for volts. For voltage reading, and I put 12.0 volts into it. It's showing 12.08. It's pretty darn close. On the negative side, if I reverse it, 12.05. So I would say it's accurate for voltage. Measure AC voltage here. Let's just see what the AC power is showing. I'll put this onto AC voltage. Where are we here? AC. There we go, AC voltage. My power cord. .1 is the voltage right now. We'll put this on the 200 volt scale. AC volts. .5. Looking good. So voltage wise, this is working. Ohms wise, it's not quite. I think that'll be a project for a future video. If I put this back to that 20K, we'll measure this 6.80 gain. Yeah, measuring 8.6. So I think we'll do a service on this thing at some point. But those are my toys to show you that I just received, and I'm looking forward to getting into this one. We'll do this one first because this is the one that needs attention. The other stuff that was received, well, we'll take a look at the spectrum analyzer at a future time as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. Now you see what my toys are. We'll be tearing this thing down and see if we can get that resistance measurement calibrated. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you soon.